Hi everyone, welcome back to the Big Heart Dating. I'm Pastor Marco. Uh, we've already been talking about the book. That's over with. But you know that now it's going to become a new subject. Um, please do like, share, subscribe, get a notification, and learn all about dating, relationship, and towards marriage, and wedding. All that in one. uh, just to give you advice, explain experience, what's good, what's not good, all that stuff. Uh, Last month we talked a lot about different dating sites. Most of them are no good. Out there, they say about 25,000 dating sites. Yeah, that's too many. Only a few shown on Google. You know, Google just only limit to one page. Used to be many pages, not anymore. Anyway, that makes it harder to get on there. If you're big, you will be on there. If you're not on the list. That's the problem for them. All right. Then I talk about the book. And I got it from Quentin Filipina, written by Peter Christopher. How to meet, marry, how to date, marry, how to find, meet, and marry Filipina wife. There you go. I got the title right. Trying to remember that long title. Should have shortened that. Just say how to find your Filipina wife. Simple as that. Anyway, right now we're talking about the next few weeks. Focus on finding somebody here in the United States of America. It's tough. I know it's tough. A lot of you guys have a hard time finding somebody here in the United States. Yes, it is tough. What are we going to do about that? Yes, there's women listening to that. And I'm going to say for both sides of the fence. Okay? I mean both men and women. And what needs to be changed and what needs to be encouraged. Based on my experience. Dating things have changed since the founding of America. I'm going to focus on that. Since the founding of America, it was more courtship. Courtship have changed. Yeah. This courtship means well, how I put that to that. Many of them, because they don't have cars back then, no planes, nothing, just horses and buggies. They were considered long distance. Let's just say, from my understanding in my family history, and I'll tell you exactly how far and everything based on Central New York. Okay. You need to look it up on the map. Look for Syracuse, New York, and look for Fairfield in Chicago on the map. New York State. Just along the thruway. Just south of there, you'll find them. Try to picture that with the horses back then. From my understanding, my family way back come from all the way from Fairfield, from their farm, all the way to the city. Downtown Syracuse, they stay overnight in Syracuse. Why is that? You take long to ride horses on rough road, not paved, path. Route 5 is one of the oldest roads in the United States. The farm was right on the same highway. highway. They ran from Boston to Oregon. There's a Facebook group for that. In Route 20 group as well. All the way, dang, all the way. That was the route where Native American youth back then, before the colonialists settled in. Alright, from Fairfield, from their farm to downtown, they have to stay overnight. They stay going about 20 miles an hour. All that. Fairfield to be held down. We go all the way to the city on Genesee Street, go right straight to downtown. That's where our family business was downtown. The Gorilla Building. You can look it up online about that one too. So that's quite a way with horses on a wagon or riding on the horses. Today you can go on Route 5 in that stretch at 55, but you go into Phyllis 35. You gotta go through downtown straight on that same road that was the trail all the way. If you're gonna drive it, go try it. Drive it and you'll see that. But don't go 20 miles an hour all the way. You're gonna have car honking the horn, you're gonna get a ticket. Somebody did get a ticket for going 10 miles an hour in Fairfield back in 1984 when I got my car. Someone in front of me, they go, come on, drive very slowly. What's going on? Then the police got the light. Oh boy, they pulled over. I said, just started driving. My friend said, calm down. And the cop stopped their car. It was in the paper. Oh, I remember going by them. There were like 20 police cars surrounded that car. They went 10 miles an hour. Yeah, that guy was drunk. Now, I understood how it had going very slow on Route 5. Alright, same thing with the horses. Gentle pace to 10 miles an hour. I remember driving between downtown to the Grilly farm. That family farm. They have a store there. If you want to buy some stuff there, great. Go for it. It was featured in the movie, the Ultimate Playlist of Noise. That's the movie. Yeah. It took me about 40 minutes with my car that didn't. If you find somebody in downtown and out in the country, it's considered long distance. Yep. I noticed the panel, my family, they met each other. How? Next farm. Next farm. Farm over there, farm there, farm there, farm there. That's how they meet each other, marry. I see that pattern. And I look at other people, same thing. That's how they meet each other. Because they're all with farmers. And they make money, good money. That's what became well known in Central New York. So, like I said, if you were from Fairfield, find somebody in downtown Syracuse that's long distance, 250 years ago. Today it'd be considered local. Because nowadays we have the internet. Find somebody across the country or another part of the state. That would be considered long distance now. Alright, we're getting somewhere about there. Alright. So today people call that LDR, long distance relationship. But if you find somebody out of the country, that's still the same, long distance relationship, but it's overseas relationship. I'm coming up with that. breaking up the terminology with definition, because I'm going to be doing that from this point on. With Big Heart Dating, you will know the difference. Long distance relationship is within your country. Overseas relationship, OR, it's overseas. Maybe you have somebody in England, it's overseas. In England, they call it across the pond. Atlantic Ocean, it's the pond. So if somebody in England is in love with somebody over in France, that's considered overseas because the channel. But you would say, what about Canada? United States, Canada. Because that's the same continent. That's considered long-distance relationship. Say France, Italy. That's still long-distance relationship. Although it's across the border. That's breaking down the terminology. DBR, cross the border relationship. Now there's a new terminology for you now. So try to remember that. As I go along, I'm going to mention all the different terminology, those different perspectives of things. Of course, yeah. So like I said back then, it was courtship, family get together. Also back then, there were a lot of arranged marriage. That they, oh, I heard you have a daughter. I have a 5-year-old son. You have a 4-year-old daughter. Yeah, make arrangement and marry when they were 13. Back then, marriage was allowed young as 13 because that's similar to what the Jewish do. Yom Kippur. Well, I'm saying that wrong. I can't remember what it is. I'm sorry. It's when the Jews have a child that turns 13, it's considered adult. The Amish and Mennonites, the same way. They still practice that today. Considering 13, it's an adult. They still practice marriage that way today. Jewish, they've raised along with the government date, 18. Many states already have raised to 18. Used to be 13, then 15, then 16, 17, now 18. I'm thinking very well some people are talking about raising to 25. You know, we live longer. Alright, let's get back to the state. Long distance relationship or local relationship. LR. Today, people date. It's not the same. It's like it did with the history. Courtship was more of like you have to, you're going to have to have, let's say if you're a man, you want to see the woman, you have to ask permission to spend time with the daughter at her home. Sometimes bring her over for dinner. But you have to build trust with the parent back then. That's late 1800s, early 1900s. But and still get married by 13, 14, 15, 16, by 1920. My grandmother was 16. Yeah, she was 16, she got married to my grandfather, who was 3 years older. It wasn't jailbait, okay? Back then it was legal. It was all perfectly legal. You can remember, like I said, 13 is adult, way back. But they increased the age, then that means that the 18-year-old today cannot fornicate with under 18. You know that? I'm breaking that down very slowly for you to understand. 18-year-old doing with 16-year-old, jailbait. Go to jail. Because she's underage. It's called stationary rape. That's why they make it tougher now. And they also took away polygamy marriage. The Mormon, they call themselves Latter-day Saints, but we call them Mormon. They back then legally allowed that. The reason they went out to Utah, because it wasn't quite a state yet, and they had that freedom of religion, freedom to have polygamy. Because in the East Coast they could not, with like Joseph Smith. He was the polygamist and marry an underage girl below 13. Does that sound familiar? Yeah. The Muhammad, same way. The founder of Muslim. Both are very similar religion because of polygamy. Alright. So you understand how the history went on. The U.S. government changed all that. No. Get older. Monogamy. Only one. Man can have one wife. There's still some polygamy today. Like Parliament Latter-day Saints. FLDS. They, like Warren Jeff. He's in prison for all that. But they went around the loophole, which means you marry your first primary, but having second or third, fourth wife, whatever, they don't legally marry, but have a wedding ceremony, but no sign on paper. But in that religion, they say, okay, you have your first wife, you have to follow the law. That's your legal wife. But you have other wives, we respect that's your wife. That's what they do that legally. And yeah, some can be underage. That's why Warren Jeff is in prison for that. Now let's hurry up, get more close to present day. Dating 30 in 1950, because a lot of people got married by 18. After high school, you can marry like that. Married from there. My parents did like that. A lot of people got married at 18. It's like a race. When you turn 18, you gotta marry. You gotta hurry up, marry, or you're gonna end up being an old maid. Then towards the 70s, if you don't get married by the age of 30, you're an old maid. Today, they don't do that anymore. No. But some family traditionists still think that way. You gotta marry. You gotta want the grandkids. That some of them do that today. Dating have changed. However, back in 1990, one man really destroyed that. A lot of shit followed his errors. That's my opinion. Joshua Harris, who wrote I Kissed Dating Goodbye. He wrote that when he was 17, 18-year-old. And he doesn't understand that. He had that anger because of rejection, being hurt. So he doesn't want dating. Because, I'm hurt because I've been rejected. That shows he had some psychological issue. It's clear to me. I didn't have to read it. I read the back, and I've heard people think, "Oh, he blah 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 blah." Oh, so good thing I didn't buy it because they all told me that same answer back then. Especially the older one told me that. The young one in the church. Come on, stop that. That's what hurt the. Used to be a lot of singles group. Now where are the singles group today? The church would follow his method. That's raw. There's a lot of singles like me today. Want a fellowship with singles. Where are they? The church is destroyed that. He really ruined it. What happened to him today? He's no longer a pastor. He left. He denounced Christianity. And he said he's sorry for writing that book. There you go. There you go. I don't mean to criticize Christians, but it shows that he's not really a Christian. He did not do the right way. I was really upset back then because I was single with all that destruction going on because of him. It makes dating harder for me. What can I do? So, they make it harder for me as I get older, and because with my white hair, dating was very difficult. Because I get older women, not younger women. And women my age when I was in my 20s, that I'm old enough to be their father. Well, excuse me, now they're out and they're going to be 60-year-old. Hello, lady. How you feel now? I thought you apologized. Comment. I'll be waiting to hear from you. I told you so. Funny thing, the last few years, I look 45 still. 45 for 40 years. I should have been a full-time actor. I stayed 45 for all these years and be on those TV programs and movies. They say, oh wow, you look still young. Many actors still look young. I know many people do podcasts and all that. Don't do that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't fix your face up like that. You're gonna look awful. I've seen them like that. It's sad. I don't mean to be mocking, but come on. Stop it. Be yourself. So that's the dating. Then also around the same time, internet dating started in late 1990s. Boom, AOL. Many of them meet each other, married. Boom, 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 boom. I can see that. That's what probably killed AOL. Gone. Could be AOL dating, Yahoo dating. I mean personal. Both gone. Sold to Match.com. Match grew. They want all the database. They own several companies now. Dating sites, yep, several of them. They even own Meet Me, which was my yearbook. It was more about dating rather than about yearbook. I didn't see any yearbook with that website. That makes sense. That's why it's called Meet Me. Today, there's still a lot of dating sites. A lot of new ones were apps. It was all popular until about maybe a year ago. Because now COVID's gone over it. Everybody realized we want to be out there. Today, everybody wants to go back the old-fashioned way. They are that. Yeah, thank you. They doing that now by fellowship and stuff. I was supposed to go the minutes ago yesterday. But I found out they're out of business. That minutes ago place. I haven't heard back from them. So I don't know what's going on. So I stay home making that tonight. Well, speaking of that, I gotta get that out. It's already 25 minutes. Wow. More stuff tomorrow. God bless.